My husband secretly spent our entire house fund on doomsday supplies. We have been married for 4 years, and for the last 2, we have been aggressively saving for a massive down payment on our very first house. We sacrificed absolutely everything to make this dream happen. We skipped vacations, cooked cheap meals at home, and drove clunker cars. Also, we could afford a beautiful place out in the suburbs. By last month, we had successfully saved exactly $35,000 in our joint savings account. I was incredibly proud of us. But over the last 6 months, my husband, let us call him Jason, started acting really strange. He started spending countless hours isolated in the garage, listening to these incredibly paranoid fringe internet podcasts about the global economy collapsing and the national power grid completely failing. I told him he seriously needed to take a break from the internet, but he just called me completely naive. I thought it was just a weird phase until yesterday afternoon. I was at the grocery store buying fresh ingredients for dinner. I went to pay at the front register and my debit card was completely declined. I was so embarrassed in front of the cashier. I immediately pulled up my mobile banking app thinking there was some glitch. My heart completely dropped into my stomach. Our main checking account was massively overdrawn, but far worse, our joint savings account, our entire $35,000 house fund, had a balance of exactly $0.00. Crazy, right? Drop a like and subscribe. Moving on. I saw massive transactions draining our cash directly to paranoid online stores with names like Patriot Tactical Supply and Off-Grid Survival Depot. I abandoned my groceries right there and sped all the way home. I stormed straight into the house and ran to his private home office. I literally kicked the door open. The entire room was packed to the ceiling with military-grade gas masks, massive solar generators, medical kits, and hundreds of bulky boxes of freeze-dried emergency food rations. There were stacks of water filtration buckets everywhere. It looked like a crazy underground bunker. When Jason got home from work an hour later, I was sitting on the living room couch, shaking with absolute rage and crying. I shoved the empty bank statement in his face and demanded an explanation. He did not even look remotely sorry. He looked me dead in the eye and said I should be getting on my knees and thanking him. He started passionately ranting about how fiat currency will be completely worthless next month and how he just secured our survival. I screamed that he stole our actual future. He stole the house we spent years bleeding for. I asked him how we were supposed to pay our apartment rent next week, and he just shrugged, saying we could trade emergency rations for whatever we needed in the new broken world. He even tried to convince me that the tactical gear was a much better investment than an actual house mortgage. I realized right then and there that the man I married was completely gone. He was so totally brainwashed by online panic that he threw away our beautiful reality for a fake apocalypse. He absolutely destroyed every single ounce of trust I had for him in a matter of days. He smugly told me the sales were final and the survival gear was strictly non-refundable. I did not say another word. I just stood up, packed a large suitcase, and left. I am currently sitting on my old childhood bed at my parents' house, crying and trying to figure out how to contact a good divorce lawyer. He keeps blowing up my phone, texting me and calling me completely crazy for leaving the only safe location when the world is supposedly about to end. I am utterly heartbroken, completely broke, and betrayed. Did I do the right thing by walking away?